So, hello and welcome to our first special effects tutorial. My name is Lindsay and today we're going to do a sealed mouth kind of look. So, let's get started. What you're going to need is some red face paint and some dark brown face paint. And then some water to activate these. Having the water in a little spray bottle helps a lot more. You need some liquid latex and cotton, which I didn't show for some reason. And then your foundation, ideally a liquid foundation. A drink in a bottle is also a good idea so you don't get mixed up and drink your paint water. My favourite part, you need some fake blood. Okay, so let's get started. You want to start off by taking your red face paint, drawing the outline of where your mouth is going to be. It doesn't have to be neat, you just want to fill that in. Next, start putting some liquid latex on the top of your lip and do this with a sponge. Then take some cotton and put this where you've just put the latex. You want to make a whole mustache of cotton on top of your lip. If you want, you can get a plastic tool to help you because sometimes the cotton does stick to your finger, like here. And then you just want to put latex back on top of the cotton so you're making a kind of like PVA paste. Just play around with this for a bit until you get it looking right. And yes, latex does smell like dead fish, so have fun with that. You can use a plastic tool to help you mold the cotton. To smooth down the edges, you can put some latex on your plastic tool and just smooth it down. Once you've got the top half done, just start doing the rest. And it's the same method as before, just put down some latex and then put the cotton on top. Don't worry if it doesn't look that neat, you can always tidy it up later. Once you've got your basic mouth shape, you can start kind of playing around with it and making the top half join to the bottom half. If it doesn't look how you want, just go in with more cotton wool and latex and repeat the process. Once it's started to dry and get sticky, you can tell if it's dry by it changes colour a bit, goes less white to more of a yellowy. Just go in with your plastic tool on your fingers and start pulling it about. If you want to go in with any more cotton wool and change it up a bit, just go ahead. Once it's the way you want, let it dry, otherwise your paintbrushes will be ruined, and then paint it with your dark brown paint. If you don't have face paint, you can check the description for what you can substitute this for. You don't want to paint it too heavily, we're just going to give it a bit of a base before we put our foundation on top. Oh, we're looking pretty gruesome. It's time to put on some foundation to make it blend into your skin more. I'd recommend just using a cheap foundation brush just in case, as you don't really want to ruin your good brushes. If you want, you can go in with a better brush to blend out the edges with the foundation. Next, go in with your red face paint and fill in the cracks. Bringing the red face paint down will give some good texture. Next is our favourite product, some fake blood. Just put this where you put the red face paint, but just remember that too much can make it look overboard, and you don't want to hide your good work. But then again, fake blood is awesome. So after I went in with the fake blood, I decided that I wanted to put on some bruising patterns. I used eyeshadows and my face paint, but by the end I decided I think I'd put too much on, especially here. But the question is, will it blend? The good thing about this stage is you can clean it up with foundation later if you think you put too much on. I decided I wanted to give my face a bit of a bruised look, so I put on some red face paint and made some baggy eyelids. I used a purple for my first ever eyeshadow palette, which is about 10 years old now or something ridiculous. What a throwback. I also decided to bruise up the side of my nose a little bit. I didn't have my usual eyeshadows I would use to make bruising, but it just shows you can pretty much use whatever you want. I wasn't happy with how my bruising turned out, so I went over it with more foundation to clear it up a bit. And this is our finished look. This was my first time trying this look, and first time actually filming a tutorial as well. I know where I would fix this look if I were to do it again. It's all about practice, so don't get disheartened if it doesn't turn out perfect on your first go. After all, it's all about learning and having fun. Thanks for watching our first SFX tutorial. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and check out our Facebook pages in the description for more looks. My makeup page will also be in the description if you want to see any similar looks to these.